Hi, it's Johnny from Tetra. Today's video is a new guitar day video for my Ibanez RGDIR7M in laser matte blue finish, which is a limited edition finish. I picked this up about a week ago. Just a quick reminder that my EP Portals is out on October 16th, which at the time of recording this video is tomorrow. Check it out on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, all the normal platforms, and just let me know what you think. I just really want to know what people think of it and whether they enjoy it. So onto the guitar. The reason I got this guitar is because I wanted a second kind of backup guitar. We're hoping to have a Tetra live show in the next year, and I don't potentially want to be using my minus for every single show. Also, I use two different tunings for recording, and this will be kept in the second tuning, so I don't have to keep intonating the minus every time I want to change the tuning that I'm using. So this will stay in that second tuning and be intonated for it, so I can pretty much just plug and play. In terms of pricing, I think it's around £650, so it's a lower mid-level guitar. It's part of the Iron Label series, which is below the Prestige line. I did look at some Prestiges, but unfortunately there was nothing really in the price range, and the colour kind of grabbed me. So onto its features. It's, as I said, an Iron Label. It's an RGD body shape, so it's a really aggressive, cool looking guitar. It's got these nice bevels which make it look really nice. The finish is laser matte blue, which you can see in the video on the photos is really good, but it's also really nice to look at in real life as well. Feature wise, it has a mahogany body. The neck is a 26.5 inch scale, so it's a longer neck than a normal guitar, which suits people like me who down tune. Obviously it's a 7 string as well, so it's got an additional low string to a normal guitar. It has a 3-piece maple and purple heart neck, which is really nice. The fretboard is bird's eye maple, again, which you can see is a really nice neck. It has, I don't know how you say this, Goto or Goto locking tuners, which is a really nice feature. It means changing strings is really easy. The bridge is Gibraltar 2 standard, normal 3-way toggle switch and a single volume pot, no tone knob. The pickups are Damasio Fusion Edge pickups, which I'll talk about in a little bit, and it also has lumen lay side dots, so glow in the dark side dots for dark stages, etc. And finally, it's obviously a bolt-on construction. So my first impressions of this guitar, in terms of how it felt when it came out of the box, it's not the greatest player, but it is pretty good. I've given it a little setup which has improved things massively, although I'll be the first to admit I'm not the most experienced at guitar setup, so if I take it to a proper tech, I'm sure they can get this playing really nice. The fretwork, I was warned about before I bought an Iron Label, and it is, again, not the worst but not the best. Again, maybe a bit of work on the frets might really improve the way this guitar plays. In terms of general feel though, it is actually pretty decent. The neck shape is really nice and comfortable, especially on a 7 string. It can get really uncomfortable when you're stretching across such a wide neck, but this one's really nice. The quality of everything else seems to be really good. The construction is pretty nice. There's no obvious damage or shoddy parts to it. It looks quite well put together. The locking tuners are quite a nice touch on this sort of budget guitar. It makes the string changes a lot quicker. I haven't had a chance really to check whether the lumen lay side dots are really effective. They don't look as bright as the ones on the minus. That's probably to be expected on this kind of budget. The way it sounds, straight off the bat, I think there's definitely a noticeable difference between the mahogany body and other basswood bodies that I've tried for Ibanez. There's definitely more of a sort of low mid bump, which I quite like. The pickups, I normally tend to hate any stock pickups in any guitar I've ever bought, but these are actually really nice. They're perhaps a tiny bit too scratchy for what I prefer, but I'll be changing these to bare knuckles anyway, with a coil split, because I want a bit more parity with my other guitar. And I really like the way my nail bombs sound in my Ibanez. But if you were looking for a guitar around this kind of budget level, you didn't want to change anything on it, There's nothing wrong with these at all. So I've cobbled together a quick playthrough just to demonstrate this really. It's just a tune I'm working on at the minute. There's no real mix, it's just get good drums, a bass, 2 tracks of rhythm guitar which are on the bridge pickup, and then a little bit of lead and clean which is on the neck pickup. Straight from a Kemper on a STL Tones profile, which is the Caliban pack, just to show the basics of what this can do. But definitely check it out, and if not, check out the RGDIX, which is the sort of production non-limited edition version of this. Cheers.